Carl is going to forgive her and it's going to work out.
I think so. The man caught a butterfly and released it on camera. Yes, he's going to forgive her.
I really hope so. I see that. I was like, is he trying to like do like a low-key hard to get with her? And then he's also kind of like flirting with Amora a little bit.
Yeah.
And giving her some attention. But yeah, I'm like, please. I can see them outside the villa playing volleyball.
Yes.
And their families getting together and them just like working on fun projects and traveling the world.
Listener discretion advised. Adult language and mature content.
It is Two Queens, One Stew. I'm Jen.
I'm Keeley.
And we have so much Bravo to talk about. And Peacock. Again. And I think someone was saying, I was watching a video. By the way, I spend too much time on social media. We all do. But there's some really good stuff on there. And someone was saying, listen, most people who are watching reality TV, the people who don't watch it shit on it. The people who really watch it and get intense about it are the ones that are like, we're anthropologists. We are philosophers. We are watching people have these relationships and then we are dissecting them. This is important.
Yes.
This actually is why the millennial divorce rate is so low, is because we work through all of these feelings all the time. And we go, oh, look at these people behaving in this way. Before something goes to catastrophe in my own life, I'm going to apply the lessons I've learned over here. So, we thank you, Bravo and Peacock, for having terrible television. I also saw a video. Matt showed me the video, and Matt's not terribly political. I think you and I are very similar in that you and I are political.
Yes.
We spend a lot of time consuming information and being SJWs and all that fun stuff. And our husbands, while they, I think in general, agree with us, they maybe don't consume at the same rate. Matt just votes for everyone I tell him to vote for. And when something's really important, I'm like, here's all the information and learn it. But I get mad, so I've tried to take a different approach. Where I'm nicer about it. But he was showing me a video with Sincere.
Okay.
And it was all of these little clips of Sincere saying epitome. And then it was a video of Jen going, I'm going to compromise. Let's compromise this. And it was
Sincere also said immerse instead of emerge.
No, he said emerge instead of immerse. Yeah, like just the weirdest things. And we're like, what's going on? And this girl's like, this is highlighting the illiteracy epidemic in the United States. And he has a degree. Sincere has a degree in, like, his minor was ASL. And he's like, I think this is A. The first thing that you learn in ASL.
Yes.
And he's like, I think this is A. Like, oh my God, he has a degree.
I saw another video that said no child left behind, right?
Yeah.
And all of these clips with
they're pinpointing like, this is the problem. This is what we've done. And like,
yes.
Ugh.
Agree.
So it's important work that we're doing with this podcast.
Absolutely. And I also saw another video that said the harder your job / your personal life, the dumber my TV needs to be. And I 100% believe that. I need some dumb TV to make my life so much better.
Yeah.
Dumb TV is my favorite. It's the best.
Yeah, it's so good. That's why as my break for this, I watch the pottery throwdown.
Yes.
I really like that one. I'm not a British Bake Off, which is, everyone's like, oh, you must love British Bake Off. I've never watched it other than a clip here and there because it was my job.
Sure.
For so long. So I don't feel the same way about it as everyone. Because
agree.
it's like I wouldn't be making one cake at a time. I would be making 30. Like, it's a totally different method. So I don't enjoy it the same way.
I don't watch court TV or Cops. I can't watch them because it
really?
super triggers me. I just am like, I just went through this for the last 8 hours. I can't watch it at home. So I don't watch those shows. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we have a few things that we're going to go over. Boat show.
Yes.
I love this season. Whew. Boat show is fantastic because we have some people coming back, but then it's also constantly folding in new characters.
Yes.
And new dynamics. It is a near perfect structure of a reality TV show. I love it. And it's also got people, then you've got the not the crew, the guests that are coming on, the charter guests, and they're changing up mostly every week or two. Yeah. And so it's but then we've got Aisha, who's been on for several seasons, and we've watched her over several seasons.
Yeah.
Amazing. Bravo for creating this show because it's so
100%.
good.
And just for everybody, it's Below Deck Mediterranean is the boat show.
Is boat show.
Yes.
Boats and shows is what Matt calls it. Boats and shows. So boat show. You knew what I was talking about. We've got that. I think we're going to skim past the last 3 effing episodes of The Valley because there's really not that much new information. We've got Love Island and we've got Real Housewives of Rhode Island reunion, which
epic.
Let's do boat show first.
Yes.
Because I'm delighted. I'm delighted by it. The guy, Jeff, is that his name? No, Joseph. But there's weird spelling. That guy sucks. And I was wondering if he was going to get into the fist fight, but then they kind of gave it away that he wasn't going to in the trailer because he was there for the blind dinner. I was very impressed that Nathan handled it the way that he did.
Yes.
And surprised.
Yeah.
That he handled it the way that he did.
Right.
And so for some reason, I think that guy just needed to feel like he could fight somebody because he ate it so hard with the girlfriend.
Yeah, maybe.
And then also the girls that he was trying to call in Croatia or wherever they were.
Right. To buy and show up. Yuck. Ugh. No, thank you.
But I love how Nathan handled it. I love that he and Joe are coming back together.
Yeah.
I think Joe sucks at romantic relationships. I think that Joe doesn't even realize what he's a performer. I mean, he's a dancer and he's on these charters and he's schmoozing with guests, and then he does it with women as well. Yeah. And I think he's so busy being on that he doesn't know how to have an actual connected relationship.
Yes.
With a woman. And I think that Nathan, it really rubs him the wrong way. Yeah. I don't necessarily think that that's something that Nathan is going to be able to shame out of Joe.
Sure.
That's just growth that Joe needs to figure out. Most people figure it out in high school. Joe needs to or college. Most people get that figured out earlier. Joe needs more time.
Yeah.
And his Achilles heel is that he's so good looking. And he's so charming. And so those qualities are actually going to make it harder for him to learn those lessons.
Right. I agree.
But I think once Nathan gets over that, and I think that maybe they can be good friends again. I want that bromance back together.
And Joe seems like a good worker, right? When he's on task to do something, he seems like a good worker, right? Makes the job smooth and go well. And so that's helpful.
Yeah.
So that's what you need when you're in a professional environment to do your job well. Mm-hmm. Right. And then I don't know, but yes, he's a good worker. So I like watching them work well together. That's nice.
They're so fun to watch. I like the whole deck crew.
Yeah.
Luke, I'm deeply disappointed in.
Well, yes, no excuse there, but he definitely is being a man. You know, he's just, again, it was disappointing. I still can't believe they had sex in that teeny little bed. And why would you pick the top bunk?
So fucking loud. Well, because you don't want to have sex in someone else's bunk.
I would. I 100% would do that. Just change the sheets and
or
be
just
like,
do
I'm
it on
not
the
getting
floor.
up on top. I'm not.
Or just do it on the floor.
What? Or on the floor. Perfect. On the floor. Do it
He's
on
gigantic.
The
floor makes the most sense.
gigantic. And we have to listen to her say, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in. I don't want that mic part. I don't want it. I don't. Yeah. Sorry. And
yeah, who says that?
Disappointing in how they edit it together for a viewer, in my opinion, was Jen being vulnerable, Jen saying, right, my boyfriends always cheat on me, you know, sad sob story. And now he has sex with her after that. Like, though, I don't like how those two roads intersect.
While saying, don't tell anyone.
Right. I don't love that. It shows a lot of red flags about Luke if that's the kind of person he is with women or relationships. Yeah.
I think it's another situation where being a beautiful man and getting a new crop of beautiful women available to him every 2-3 months.
Sure.
It's going to be hard to learn those lessons.
Sure.
And he's like in his 30s, right?
Yes,
Isn't he in his like mid-30s?
I think so. Yeah.
So Joe needs to look at Luke and clock that.
Yeah. I know.
Because he is my brain just turned off. This is the literacy crisis.
But while you think of it, I did come across Jen's TikTok account. And I know. So I know that you had...
I have cats. I haven't
showed
seen
me
Jen's.
Cat's TikTok account, which was adorable. But I came across Jen's TikTok account. And I was kind of... I don't know that I love it because she was addressing... She's getting some hate or some disrespect because of this last episode and how she's acting and the fact that she slept with Luke. And she said, I want everybody to understand it was August of 2025 when we filmed this. So it's been almost a year. You know, I'm a different person now. And, you know, after like 3 minutes of listening to her say that, I skipped to the next video, which not saying that I don't want to watch the whole thing, but okay, it's a year ago. Okay, that's fine. But I don't know. I'm just saying that her response.
I don't hate how she handled things with Luke, to be totally honest. I think I don't like Jenna because Jenna is negative and entitled.
No, I agree. I
think she was upfront with Luke and she was like, I don't want this to be like, if you are going to do stuff with her, then I'm not interested in a love triangle, but I really would like to like pursue you.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I actually respect that part of it. I don't even mind that she slept with him. I don't like that I heard the I'm going to put it in repeated. That part grossed me out.
Yeah.
I wasn't thrilled with that, but I also
I'm just not thrilled about her pouting about second stew and just the way she's handling the job is kind of annoying, right? I feel, you know, we
do a really good job.
Yeah, differently.
Don't bitch about it. And the fact that she's bitching about it to Kat and Kat's like, okay, I hope you feel better about this soon. I'm not gonna keep. Oh, Kat is perfect.
I love her.
Kat is so good.
Much. So good.
I do think, remember I think it was last week, and you were like, did Keeley say that to Aisha on purpose?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I think maybe she did.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
But I also think Jen was giving Keeley,
Yeah.
the rope to hang herself with, or vice versa. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is going on. I would do the same thing that she's doing, that Keeley's doing. This Jen does not support Jen in her behavior in the work conflicts. She's creating that on her own.
Yes.
Feel bummed out, but then be like, I'm going to work my ass off and show. Because here's the other thing is, I think on these reality shows, we've seen it in every show. People forget that they're being recorded. Oh my God. And this exists forever. Yeah. Jen, I'm not just talking about I'm going to put it in. Your bad, pissy attitude is going to be reflected in people going like, I don't know if I want that energy on the boat.
Yeah, right. For sure.
So it's been a year. I hope that her behavior is better. Yeah. I hope that she's a different person and that she learned from that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about the tip?
Well, yes, 100%. This is exactly... Crap. This was the best charter I've ever seen.
What?
Don't you think?
Wow, right. Eating in the dark was cool.
Eating in the dark, so much work, and they did it. All of the food was incredible.
Yeah.
There were no problems with that. All of the boat stuff is going... Joe is on top of it. Mm-hmm. Nathan is on top of it. Aisha's helping with everything. Aisha's running her crew so well.
Yeah.
And they did the oyster trip. They did the eating in the dark. They did the parties. They did whatever they did on the last night.
The escape room thing.
The escape room.
Yeah.
So much work.
Yeah.
I think, that tip was inflated because Joseph was I'm putting another 15 grand. Thank you for saying it in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
So
you should have.
You should. And actually, part of me goes, you know what? Maybe do it, but don't say anything. And maybe that's... Yeah. Actually, no, you need everyone to know that you did that because I think I'd be even madder at him still.
Yeah.
But
that
everyone
just goes back to him acting... when I heard that, him behaving poorly, acting like an asshole, and then just throwing money at people and people forgetting that you're a dick. And now we're just going to keep doing it. Not that they don't deserve 50 grand in a tip. Please give them 50 grand. They deserved
I love that. For them. Yeah.
But they shouldn't have had to put up with Joseph to get 50 grand,
No.
So.
But I loved everything about that charter, including how they handled him. Yeah. And the rest of the guests, the husband and the wife, the baseball player and his wife, they're a delight. They were so fun to have and watch. I say it like I was working there. To watch, it was fun. They seem like fun, wild people. I love Boat Show. I love that show so much.
So good. It's so good.
And speaking of love, I mostly just love Kat and what's his name?
Cooper.
So sweet. I love them together. They're so cute. That's the boatmance I wanna watch. God, I hope nothing happens. But no one's gonna get involved with them except for those two. I don't see any. There's no triangle happening between those two. No one else is gonna.
For sure.
Oh, what a delight! What an absolute delight!
It's so good.
So good. All right, what else do we have? Now we've got it. Okay, let's talk about the Valley really quick.
Okay.
Because we were talking about how we've seen the TikToks of the people. You and I were having a conversation about this. I'm not going to go into we're not going to do a play-by-play of the Valley because they're in Mexico and the same thing's happening.
I think viewers are over it and viewers want it to end. Every time I turn on social media, everybody goes, why is this not the last episode? When the fuck is the last episode going to happen?
Why are we having the same conversation again and again and again and again?
Yes.
There's no new information coming.
No, they're in Mexico. We've said this before. These people should not go on trips together. Why do they go on trips together? It's not real. You
and I should be going on a trip together. Right. There is no reason that Jesse and Michelle should be on a trip together.
No. No, exactly.
There's no reason that Janet and Danny should be on a trip together. I don't care how big the group is.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree.
It makes no sense. The only thing that I've come around on is I went into the season thinking that I was still going to hate Janet. And now I'm on the other side going, I think Janet's delivery sucks.
Yeah.
I think that Janet is annoying.
Yeah.
I think Janet's right. I think Janet's right. And I think the fact that now Danny and Nia and along for the ride is Luke and probably Kristen, and then, you know, you continue to go down the line apologizing for Danny.
Yeah.
You know, Jesse and Zack.
Yeah.
I'm so grossed out that now they're like, allegedly he did this. He already said that he did this. Are we now saying to Jasmine and her fiance that we don't believe that he did this? He did this.
Right.
And now he's using the fact that people were like, what you did is not okay, as like a weapon against everyone else.
Oh my God.
Like,
he's weaponizing it so poorly. It's so gross to watch. Just this last episode they're dancing in the gay club and all of him, you know, screaming, I'm uncomfortable. That is not okay to do. You should not be saying those things. You of all people should not be saying those things, and stop weaponizing what you did to Jasmine and Melissa against Jasmine and Melissa or anybody that says they're uncomfortable with you. And again, he comes back to him and Nia come back to the fact that people care whether he's drinking. Nobody cares whether he's drinking. They care about his actions either while he's drunk or the fact that he can't take accountability for what he does when he's drunk.
And that he's hiding it and lying about it.
Right. Hiding and lying. And I said to you previously, right, I am over Nia. I'm over being sad for her, feeling sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her anymore because of the way she's acting and responding to what her husband is doing to other people and to her. You know, she'll have these little blips of being a normal human being going, well, they were just saying it was making them uncomfortable. That's right. Interpreting for Danny what was going on with whoever, Lala or somebody. She'll have this blip of being normal. And then she just reverts right back into Danny did nothing wrong. This is all allegedly. Everybody else drinks. And I'm over it. I don't feel sorry for her.
The whataboutism is driving me nuts.
About all these, you know, everybody else is drinking and everybody else is, you know, behaving poorly. Everybody else is gyrating or dancing on the floor. And I just don't feel sorry for Nia anymore. Nia, lie in your bed with your creep husband. Nobody cares. I don't care. We want you off the show. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to hear the same argument. They keep bringing up the fact that Janet is bringing it up. Janet is not bringing anything up. They are bringing it up.
Yeah.
Danny and Nia are the ones that bring it up. Janet's not doing anything. And she keeps saying, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything.
Right. And it's similar to why we're on Team Jo-Ellen. We'll get into that reunion later. I don't know if you still agree. But because Jo-Ellen fought her battle because it's getting turned on her. So the only reason that Janet's still saying anything is because she's having to defend herself.
But if they bring it up to her. But what about what Janet said? Why? We're having lunch in Mexico. Why are we saying, but what about what Janet said? Are you kidding? Right? Are you ever going to apologize, Janet, when they're just on a bus and out of the blue, Nia's like, are you ever going to apologize? The fuck, bitch? Like, you're in a bus in Mexico going shopping, having a good day, but you have to bring this stuff up. No, the storyline is dead and over and nobody cares anymore. Now everybody's on Janet's side and not your side. Like,
and we don't even want to be on Janet's side.
No.
I do find Janet funny. I think that Janet's funny. I think that Janet is probably a lot of fun to be around when people aren't going after her every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Also on the trip, So the other part of it, so she went out to lunch with everybody, and then they all turned on Janet again for some reason, and like Nia, and even Michelle is like trying to. Yes. Michelle's been on both sides of this.
She's almost like an interpreter, going back and forth between both groups, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always forget whose side she's actually on. And in that conversation, I felt like she was trying to be Switzerland, but also like back up Janet, because Janet was kind of on her own.
Yeah.
Because Jesse, I don't understand Jesse at all. I don't understand.
There's no reason. Whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be there.
No reason.
But shit, what was I saying?
And I think maybe Jesse wouldn't have opened his fat trap if Lacy had been sitting at that lunch table. He wouldn't have brought in. I just don't think so. Not that she's controlling everything he does, but she's very good about why are we even having this conversation? Everybody's doing fine. We're all in a good place. I just got to a good place with her, and now you're bringing this. Shut the fuck up. Just say sorry, and we're moving on. Like,
right.
You know, she's not going to let this stuff happen.
So when they've turned everything against Janet, and then when anything is critiqued about Danny, they immediately point in every other direction.
Yeah.
What about Brittany's drinking? What about Zach's drinking? When Kristen was doing that, I was like, she's got too much going on to have to deal with this.
Yeah.
Or like it, I don't care for the fact that I know that she's the bulldog that'll fight for you.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Kristen, just tap out. You've got other things going on. Like, you don't travel well.
Yeah.
Things are not going well with Luke. You have a brand new baby.
Yeah.
Just tap out. Like, you don't have to be involved in this.
Yeah.
So then when she's throwing who I thought were some of her best friends in the group.
Yeah.
Under the bus for Nia, and I know why she's doing it, but it doesn't need to be happening, and it just really sucks. I don't even want to be on Brittany's side. Brittany was wasted this whole Mexico trip.
Yes.
She's not wrong. Brittany's also away from her kid and an adult and isn't sexually assaulting anyone.
Yes. Very true.
But it's also, Brittany, if you would like to defend yourself from what you just said your best friend said about your drinking, don't have that conversation wasted at a gay bar.
I know, right? Oh. I know. I thought that same thing too. I know.
Brittany, I'm kind of on your side. No. And also, who is dressing her? She makes so much money.
Dang it. I know.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
She just got all this work done.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way to show it off.
There's just different cuts of a dress or, you know, a maxi dress or sundress or something. Different cuts, meaning, right, the top is sewn right underneath your boobs, right, instead of the top or the mid, her mid going down, right? There's different A lines, straight lines, T length, you know, all these different things with fashion that she could wear. I mean,
she's beautiful. None of us, there's one Michelle, right? None of us are Michelle.
My God. Yes.
We can't all, so we have to all accommodate ourselves in different ways.
Yeah.
I just like, she's so beautiful. There's somebody could do it. She could do it better. She could be so, I know. I'm a little, and it's like, that can't be comfortable. You just got your drains out. You just got your drains out. Why are you wearing a super tight little mini? It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing that you and I had talked about, speaking of what we've been watching online, is I saw a video, and I was telling you about it, where this woman was talking about, basically the leave him or leave us out of it. So we're watching Nia go through this awfulness with Danny. He's treating her shitty. He's treating everyone around them shitty. She tells him, like, hey, maybe don't, like, hip thrust at everyone at the gay bar. It's going to make people uncomfortable.
Really not engaging with his kids, right? Even at home, or even when they went on those other trips, right? About having to put the baby down for a nap or change her diaper while Nia is eating a sandwich, right? In his own family, in his home also, right? How he's treating her that way.
But then she'll also let other people jump in and defend her. in those moments.
Yes.
And everyone online is jumping in and defending her.
Yes.
But then she backslides. So there's this, and she's a mother. They've got 4 kids. 4. Of course, like, I get why. And like, she loves him, and they have a very traditional marriage, and it's a big part of their spirituality as well. I get all of the things. But this woman was talking about basically the idea that, like, leave him or leave us out of it. Like, don't complain about it and bitch about it and then have everyone be like, yeah, this is out of control. You shouldn't have to put up with this. And then change your mind and defend him and then be mad at everybody when they're like, he's being an asshole.
Yes.
Right. And then I watched another video that was in response to that video. And this other woman was saying, you know, we can't live like this. If someone is in a toxic or abusive, mostly abusive relationship, and we know that abusive relationships just escalate, having these women not be able to have a place to go to talk about what's going on with them.
Right.
Letting these women become very isolated is actually more dangerous for them. And they need an outlet where they can do that. Okay. So like, we need to be able to be a space, and not just women, men go through the same thing, but like being a space for people in these unhealthy relationships to be able to go somewhere and have those conversations and let it out and talk about it and have a sounding board for this.
Yeah.
And then I saw another video, and this one was about basically saying, no, we have done all of this work over the last couple years of decentering men. It's like, literally, it's a movement, the decentering men movement, where it's like, we're not going to put their wants and needs and emotions first. Like, we've spent so much time coddling men that when we're not like this, when we stop doing that, we get the fucking red pill movement. Yeah. Like, this isn't working out. So actually, the next step of decentering men, calling out their bad behavior, right, not immediately working to, you know, console whatever feelings that they have or fix whatever issues are going on. Yeah. And actually centering women or centering the partnership rather than just the men in the partnership. We've called it out. The next step is going, and I'm fucking done. Yes. And I'm done. And so, like, if you can call it out, but the second that we say, okay, you see it now, do something, then you go, no. And I'm a flip-flopper. I see all the sides of it. And I think you made a really interesting point about the nuance.
Yeah.
Like
because you said, you know, I'm a flip-flopper. I believe in all of these ideas or theories. And I'm not sure, you know, which is right or what to do. And I said, as a person, here's my opinion, as a person who is divorced and wasn't in a great relationship, it took me 7 years to leave that relationship. And there's different nuances within the relationship for different people. Like, for example, my nuance or the context of my relationship was I was very young. I was 20 years old and I had a child. So I'm young. This is my first relationship, my first marriage. I don't know what I'm doing versus other women that I know who are in their 30s, have more children, and, you know, are more mature than I was at 20 years old. And so there's Nia, who, I don't remember what you said. She has resources and she has funds and she has, a bank account that she can get up and literally leave, right? Where I was telling you that I pick and kind of choose which of these women that I'm going to stay in a relationship and be friends with them and say, hey, I am here for you whenever you need me. Let me know if you need my advice for something, versus a woman like Nia, where I have chosen to be like, I'm not on your side anymore. I'm out. Right. It's over. But the nuance is it took me 7 years to make that choice and figure that out, where It may take someone 7 days to figure that out. So there's a lot of different little things that go on in these relationships where all three of those theories can be correct, right? It just depends on the person. And also,
I think how close you are to that person.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I would think that, because I think the point that you just made actually is really interesting, because, you know, while you were saying like the sympathy that we have for Nia is like negative at this point, right? But there's also the knowing that there are people that do want to support her and that wouldn't 2 seconds. Sure. I think that if Nia said something, I think Michelle would back her up immediately.
Sure.
You know, like there's people, if Nia was like, I'm done, I think even Kristen would be like, yeah, fuck that guy. Even though Kristen's trying to emulate what they have.
Right. I think all the women would be like, yeah, fuck that guy. I think just generally as a woman, you'd be like, yeah, fuck that guy. Right. 'Cause we just don't get that from anybody else. We don't get it from men. We don't get it from authority figures. We don't get it from government, right? We have to do that with each other. But again, I said, you know, there are certain women that are in these relationships that I don't have the bandwidth to be that person for you to complain and then yell at me when I say, well, you know, there's other choices that you can make. Yell at me for saying you have a choice and then backing your abusive husband up. So I'm done with that kind of person. I just can't be there for that person. But there are other people that I can choose to be in their life with, where, you know, I don't feel as attacked by my opinion or my advice from them, where, you know, they genuinely have a question, want my opinion. I give it to them and they say, okay, thank you. Right. And
they do what they want with it.
They do what they want with it. We don't have this engagement of, well, you know, them trying to defend their husband to me. I don't need you to defend your husband to me. I have my opinion. You have yours. And we choose to be friends still, right? Or we choose to be in each other's life still, or I choose to support you on, you know, whatever platform it is. So I just think you can believe all those three theories in just different contexts. That's all.
Yeah. No, I think there's also the level of agency, I think, is kind of the crux of it.
Sure. It's just not black and white for me, honestly. These abusive relationships aren't black and white, where you should never look at every single abusive relationship and go, why are you there? Just leave, right? We can get into Rulla. That's a whole nother ball of wax, right? I don't think you should do that. You and I have talked about that. We're always like, it's her choice. She's staying. She's trying to make her relationship work. You know, I did that for 7 years. I tried to make my relationship work. The reason I did is because I said to myself, I love him. I will show him that this is enough, right? And until I learned that it wasn't, that clicked, then I was out, right? And I had a daughter that I didn't want watching how he treated me and thinking this is how a man treats a woman. This is how, you know, male treats female. I was not even prepared. That's not even a thought in my mind to have her grow up thinking that's okay. So those two factors, it took me 7 years to come to that conclusion. So, and again, I was 20, right, when all of it happened. And 20-year-olds don't know anything from anything. So
no. Oh, yeah. Am I still watching The Valley? Of course. Am I enjoying it? No. Do I ever watch one episode in one sitting? Also, no. I can't. It's like, one, boring, two, annoying. I usually can sit through just about anything, and I can't with that anymore.
Yeah.
It's a new experience for me.
I agree.
Do you want to talk about 20-year-olds for a little bit?
Sure.
Love Island.
Let's do it.
Okay. Who did you vote for to come back?
I voted for Carl and Sydney. I did not vote for Amora.
I voted for Sydney and Carl too.
I voted for Sydney and Carl.
Look at us.
And I'm not upset that Amora is there. I'm fine with her. I didn't not like her. I just thought Sydney would add something more to the group. Not that Amora doesn't. That's not nice, but
mess some stuff up. I think Sydney is a good, or I think Amora is a good choice to have in there because I think I mean, we just watched 2 days of movie nights.
Yes.
And she fucks some shit up, which finally.
Agree. Yeah.
When they had the recoupling after Casa.
Yes.
Let's just go through the Islanders.
Oh.
Where's my button? Home. Islanders. I need the list because here's the other thing that I saw popping up. It's like usually there's like way more people out.
Yes, by this point.
Why are there so many people still on this season?
I agree. I think tonight
them out.
We're having a vote tonight. So tonight is Friday, and I think we're voting the least 2 out. So I think 4 people are going home is what I'm guessing.
All right, let's start cute. Trinity and Bryce.
Yes.
How do you feel about Trinity and Bryce? I've come around on Bryce. I think he is a dum-dum. I've forgiven him for his past indiscretions.
I don't like how he acted during movie night. I'm upset with him. I'm disturbed with him, how he was going after the women and basically backing up Casey and Sincere with this bullshit of Casey never told us what was going on. And so the men, none of those fuckers told any of Melanie or Anaya what these pieces of shit were doing. And they're all supposed to be friends. Mm-hmm. And Bryce, stood 10 toes down, like I love to say, saying, well, we didn't know he was doing that to you. Backing up the boys and not coming and saying, yeah, you're right. We didn't tell you. I
interpreted it differently, what he was saying, because he was saying, I thought when he was talking, he'd say he was telling us he was doing this and we saw him doing this. He told us, he told us that you know everything, that he told you everything. And 2, he said to us that he still had a connection with you. So we're listening to him and believing it. The bullshit with and also if you watched Bryce's face as they were like cutting and he's like behind people reacting, he's glaring at Sincere. Like I felt like he left pissed at Sincere. But then the problem is, it's like they all still believe him. They're like, but he really does. Like everyone's still listening to Sincere's words.
Yeah.
And believing Sincere. I think Sincere believes what he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to think that you're a bad person. You don't want to think that you've done something that's going to hurt somebody. But you're doing it. He's doing it over and over and over again.
I was just going to say Kenzie, but there's a huge difference between Sincere and Kenzie. My opinion is Kenzie does all this shady shit behind people's backs, lying to people and kissing people and doing, we've run through 7 different men, and Kenzie believes, because she's honest, she believes she's being honest, saying to all of these boys, yeah, I kissed him, or yes, I want to have a chat with so-and-so, or, I'm still interested in Corbin when she's talking to Caleb. When Kenzie believes she's being honest and telling these people, or even Jen, I'm going to go talk to Gall. Mm-hmm. She believes she's a good person for being honest. But Kenzie doesn't have a correlation to the fact that her actions have an emotional reaction to people. There's no correlation in Kenzie's mind that what she's doing is upsetting people. It's zero. There's fucking air in between her two goddamn ears in her head. She has no idea. That does not make her a good person. Because she's honest, she is not a good person.
I think we're watching her learn that lesson in real time.
And Sincere, on the other hand, Sincere's doing all this shady shit, lying to people's face, going behind people's backs, kissing everybody, lying straight up to their face. This bitch is scary and different because he knows he's lying. He admitted in saying, well, I'm telling the truth. I'm just not telling the whole truth. That is purposeful, and intent is what we like to call it in the court system. He is doing it with purpose and doing it with intent when he says, I'm not telling the whole truth. I'm telling the truth, but not the whole truth. That's different. He knows what he's doing, and he's still doing it. That is a bad person.
It's manipulative as shit, and it's also like so performative. He will say, he's like, well, I say a lot of things I don't mean, and then he's like, it's because I'm people pleasing.
No,
I don't find him the way that he behaved with Soul, the way that he behaved with Amora. I don't think that's people pleasing.
No, I live with a people pleaser. Sincere's a liar. My people pleaser is not a liar. He does not lie to me to please me. That has nothing to do with people pleasing. And thank you, Melanie. She was like, no, I'm not accepting that. That's not people pleasing.
I really hope that Melanie, like, this is it. And we saw them. They once she got up and screamed, which I think she had every right to do. Here's the difference again between Sincere and Kenzie. Sincere is defending himself the whole time and still somehow, and he's victimizing himself. Yep. It's like, I'm a people pleaser.
Yep.
And like, I just didn't know, and I didn't want to hurt you. It hurts me that I hurt you.
Yep.
So now you want her to come be like, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm not really that hurt. I don't want you to be upset that I'm upset. So I'm going to have to be less upset so you don't get upset. Bullshit. Fuck off. It really frustrated me that he was doing that. Versus Kenzie, like I said, I think we watched her learn that lesson in real time where she was like, this is what I did. And I was being honest. And then you see everyone reacting to that. And you see her go, you're right. That's valid. I feel like we watched the guinea pig in the wheel start running, where she's like, oh, just because I told them that I did that doesn't mean that it doesn't still make him like sad and upset.
Right.
Like, I feel like she was just and you know what? She's like, what, 22, 23? And again, she's hot. I don't think that she's had to learn all those lessons in the same way that us girls that had to put out more had to learn.
That's what I'm saying. I told Steve this last night. I said, I don't know what her home life is like, but for her to not have that correlation that your actions have consequences with other people. Do people not tell her no in her family? How do you not teach that to another person? Like her conversation with Jen, when Jen was like, if this wasn't Love Island, I would not be your friend. And you are super shady and I don't trust you. And the fact that she gaslit Jen and said, you're mad at me because I'm playing the game and I'm exploring. That's gaslighting someone, bitch. Now you're not the victim. Yeah. Look at Jen and go, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. I was making you feel that way. Kenzie has no clue that she made people feel that way.
Her first reaction was super defensive, but as the conversation went on, at the end, I feel like you see her going like, I had no idea. Like, I genuinely think you're 100% right. What is her home life? Because she literally doesn't get it. And a lot of the people in this, I think maybe it's like this cool girl, cool guy mentality where it's like, we're going to play the game and we're going to go explore and experience things and just be honest with me. Like, just be honest and it'll be fine. that is a lie that everyone is telling themselves.
Yes.
I think everyone wants to feel that way. Like, as long as I know the truth, I'll be fine. No, because the truth hurts. That's part of all of this.
Right.
You're allowed to have a reaction to it. You are allowed to be impacted by how you feel about their actions.
Yep.
That is going to happen. So you can't be like, well, you can't be mad because you knew.
Right.
I'm sorry.
We don't do that. No. When they showed the clip of her saying a kiss is like a handshake, every single person, including the guys, did the face like, oh, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. A kiss is not like a handshake, Kenzie. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. It makes everyone in the room feel uncomfortable, and that's not real. That's not real. It's an intimate person-to-person contact with someone, and you think it's a handshake? No, it's upsetting to people. Yeah. And that's what she doesn't get. And I don't understand what I'm watching with her.
I think she is going to get a ton of like growth from this. I hope. I really hope. I do think that her and Dylan are cute. What did you think about Dylan crying before movie night? There are some people that do not believe that Dylan's crying was authentic, and there are people who think that like that was a genuine response. What team are you on?
I don't know. I mean, I felt bad, but watching it, I don't remember seeing any tears. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. But continuing to watch him, I'm not feeling bad for him when they go back to bed on movie night and they have sex. Like, I don't understand.
He even said, he was like, I'm going to not cuddle or kiss, but actually I'm probably not going to. I don't remember exactly what his words were. And he's like, but I probably won't be able to.
I'm probably going to cave in. Like,
and
okay.
They ended up hooking up.
Right. Because I think she's the problem. She is the problem. She can't stop herself. She can't look at her behavior and go, maybe I shouldn't have sex with him. Maybe we shouldn't kiss. Maybe we should just go to sleep. But she uses her body as, right, I'm just going to make everything better. And I don't understand that. This is why I don't understand. What did you learn at home? What is happening in your life that you don't understand that having sex with someone doesn't make shit that you did go away and is not a Band-Aid and is not, it's not okay to just do that. It feels
like a commodity.
Yeah. Yes.
Like that's how she views herself, which sucks.
I don't know what I'm watching.
I don't know. I think like part of me is like there's some unlearning she needs to do.
We've seen in past seasons where they kick people off because they've run through the whole group. We've seen people getting kicked off because they've only got one person and they've never run through the group. Like, you know, her sexual prowess gives me the ick as Corbin and Gabriel did. Like, she's got the same gross ickness for me with the fact that she's not confident. She's not confident. I don't believe the people that are posting saying, oh, you don't like her just because she's sexually confident and she's confident in herself and she knows she's beautiful and she's
sexually aggressive. I don't think she's sexually confident.
She's selfish is what she is. She's selfish and she doesn't understand people have a problem with what she's doing. I'm watching her face. Yeah.
She doesn't, this is all new information.
She doesn't get it. Even Corbin, even someone that everybody's like, this guy's AI, even Corbin gets it. I mean, hello.
I do feel that she was receptive, like, by the end of her conversation with Jen, by the end of her conversation at movie night, I feel like she did take accountability, did take responsibility, and was starting to reflect on it. I think that it's going to take time for her to reflect on everything that's
still
happened.
Gonna kiss Gall. I think she's going to kiss him.
I don't know. Kiss him again.
I mean, we saw for a clip for tonight that the boys are picking the girls. I don't know who's going to pick Kenzie, who's going to go first, right? Dylan or Gall, right? I don't know. But I think if it was the girls picking the boys, she would pick Gall. I think so.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I totally think she would pick him. No.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I think she would pick him. Bummer. I don't think she would pick Dylan because I feel like she got the total ick when Dylan cried and she had to comfort him. She didn't like that. She wants people to comfort her. Her face was weird. He had his head in her chest and she had this look like, why is he upset? It's not clicking for her at all. At all. So I think she's going to pick Gall is what I think. Well, again, they're picking the girls, so maybe, I don't know.
Speaking of Gall and Jen.
Oh my Lord.
Is similar to Kenzie in my opinion, except for she's not, like, she wants to be chased, but as far as I think Jen again sees herself as the prize, where Kenzie's like, who wants a free sample?
I guess. I don't get that at all from Jen.
Jen
I don't get that.
It's like Jen is shocked that she is not the hot commodity. Like she said, she's like, I'm not used to this. Yeah, she was like, I'm not used to not being pursued. I'm used to people just coming up to me and trying to have a conversation. She's like, not in the villa. This is bizarre to her because she doesn't have to try to get attention. She doesn't have to work for that.
Okay.
And I think, like, I feel like she's kind of like, what's it called? Like resting on her laurels.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I don't hate it. I like Jen from Florida is a fan of Jen from Florida.
I don't hate it. It's just how they go about doing it, right? That's the whole thing with this show, right? It's a double standard because the girls are exploring in Casa and the boys are exploring in Casa and the boys are saying it's a double standard. No, the whole thing is how you're doing it. So going back to Jen, how she's doing it apparently isn't bothering me because it's not registering. Right? How Kenzie is doing it is bothering me because it's registering how she's going about and how she's moving. But when Jen says those things, like, I literally don't remember her saying that because it didn't affect me. I'm like, oh, okay.
But
it affected me when Gall broke up with her and then goes and sticks his tongue down Kenzie's throat. Like, what did Jen do to you? Like, that conversation, he came in hot, accusing her of stuff that I thought was two-faced and a double standard where, right, you're making me feel uncomfortable. I have to come after you. I have to kiss you. I have to be physically affectionate with you where I don't want to do that with you. But then he sits on the couch with Kenzie and holding her hands, rubbing the arm, and then making out with her. Like, what are you doing, dude? I'm not a fan. He's
not giving her any of that energy, and she's like, I'm used to getting this energy. Is this just not? And he's like, yeah, I'm just not like a physically affectionate person. And then he is very much that person with Kenzie. It just, it's icky. I'm not a fan of Gall.
No.
I loved him at the beginning.
Me too.
And now I'm already over it.
He needs to go. He needs to go. And, you know,
but also, Jen kind of reminds me of, it might have been 2 seasons ago. There was another blonde, and I think she was from Australia.
Oh, Liv.
And like Liv. Yeah, Liv just couldn't find her person.
That's true. That's very true.
And I think that's Jen in this.
That's like, so true.
Because didn't Liv have her like match got voted off, and then she's like kind of by herself? And I feel like that's Jen, and no one's like.
Yeah.
She's also not like. We don't know. It's all edited. It's 24 hours that they put into 1 hour.
Yeah.
Jen's not pulling anybody for chats. And I think it's the same as Caleb's. Who did Caleb bring in?
Oh, Jaden. Yes.
Jaden. And Caleb's like, she's not really giving me any energy. It's like she got on the island, or she got into the villa, and then she just kind of was like, and I'm here now. And all these couples are so locked in for some reason.
Yeah.
that there's really nothing for her to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other thing is there's no real pulling for chats. And the second someone does get pulled for a chat, there's like, why are they chatting?
Yeah. Agree.
It's a little bit stagnant. So I do like that movie night kind of shook it all up.
Oh, I'm so glad it shook it all up. Well, who do you want to talk about next? I had a thought, but I don't know who you're going to talk about next.
I don't know. Who do you want to talk about? I don't know. I
had a thought about Casey, and Casey has Sanpaku eyes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Where they like, you have all the under eye?
Yes. So all of his eye, right, his iris and his cornea, everything is up high, and you see a lot of the white of the part of your eye. You see all of that all the time. And Sanpaku eyes are really correlated heavily with not so good people. And there is a group of people called serial killers that have Sanpaku eyes. I'm not saying he's going to go kill people. I'm just saying he is a sociopath, and he's got the eyes of a sociopath. This man, if I'm dead, if he's not red pill, this man is red pill.
Oh, 100%.
And he does not like Anaya, and he does not like any of these women on this island, in this villa at all. Mm-mm. For him to say, because nobody else was showing him any sort of attention, that means Anaya didn't like him. That's what Jen pointed out during movie night, is a bunch of horse shit. Like, this man needs to get off whatever high horse his mentality, his brain put him on. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's better than everybody else. He believes women are something to be caught or bought, or some sort of product to be used.
100%.
He's trying to teach the men this. I will also go as far as saying none of these men like these women as people. None of them, Bryce included. I will leave out Carl, but none of these OG men like these women, because because if they did, they actually liked them as a person or considered them a quote unquote friend, they would have gone and told all of these women what was going on. But they backtrack and say, he didn't tell us anything. We don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Sincere doesn't like Melanie at all. If he did, he would move differently. Casey cannot stand Anaya, does not like her at all. Casey treating Tiara or TT like an object. She's just an object for his desires and his sexual purpose. That's all she is to him. He did
with Sydney too.
Yeah. That's all. And, him to like Sydney and TT because they showed him. I mean, he even said it himself. She said, I saw you on the show and you're the one I picked. You're the one I want. Right. Mm-hmm. That's attractive to him. I mean, you've got a problem, dude. He said a couple things that were so gross. Like the girls in the villa don't understand his power. Like, what do you mean?
And I had seen a couple things, and when he made reference to Anaya comes from a good family, like he was trying to talk her up when they did the recoupling, and he came back with Tiara, and he was like, she comes from a really good family, and I was like, do you think that? But then Tiara comes from the projects, and not the projects, South Central.
Yeah, South Central. Yeah,
South Central. She comes from the South Central. I grew up in South Central. And I was like, oh, I think that he actually felt very emasculated by Anaya, not necessarily because of Anaya, but because of her background. Okay. She is super well educated. He's in the process of becoming, like, he's a nurse, but it's not like a full CNA nurse yet.
Yeah.
He's a CNA. So he still has more education to do. She's already working at her family's nonprofit. Her dad is a pro sports ball player.
Basketball. Yeah.
And I think her mom is also like awesome. I don't remember everything about her mom. I shouldn't have to know all of these things, but still, like, I think he probably was intimidated by that. I, as like a normal, I'm not dating Anaya, but like, if I'm having to work with her or do things, I think I would probably also feel intimidated. I think that's natural, but then he like holds it against her in a way that I think it's completely natural to go, oh, how would this work?
Yeah.
Outside of here.
Sure.
I live in a tiny apartment. You live in the suburbs in a mansion with your parents. Like, that's things to keep in mind.
But normal people can have that conversation and say those things out loud, and he cannot. And so what he does is he blames her and turns himself into a victim for everybody around to feel sorry for. It's just crap. I mean, and for him to pull her for the first chat after movie night and refuse to speak, you are the one that needs to apologize. And he sits
like,
there and goes,
what do you want to say?
I'm not going to speak. What do you want to say? You go first. Shut up. This means this apology. He didn't even look at her. Did you see that? He didn't even look at her. He stared forward. She was looking at him, having really good eye contact. He could not even look at her. That is body language that says, yeah, I don't like you. I don't like you, and I don't believe the words that I'm saying.
Oh, 100%. After the movie night, when she came back and was like, I shouldn't have stood up and gotten in your face like that, that was my bad. When she that quickly was able to say, like, I could see what I did wrong here, emotions are still really high. But when all of the other men around went, that was really, like, class act. Like, that was really strong of her to come in and say that. I like that she came and did that. And he's like, yeah.
Right.
Like, he didn't want to hear that. And then everyone's asking him, are you going to talk to her? Are you going to have that conversation? And then when she finally did have that conversation with him, when he finally did, he was like, what do you want to say?
What? What are you talking about? What?
I'm giving you what you want. I'm here. I'm going to let you conduct it.
Right.
And you're like, no, that's the whole point, is that you need to come offering up an apology or offering something to give me a different perspective on this. He wanted to be the victim again. He wanted her to yell at him again so he could be like, I tried to talk to her and all she wanted to do was yell at me. And she didn't give him that. So props to Anaya on that.
Right.
Do you think Carl is going to forgive her and it's going to work out?
I think so. The man caught a butterfly and released it on camera. Yes, he's going to forgive her.
I really hope so. I see that. I was like, is he trying to like do like a low-key hard to get with her? And then he's also kind of like flirting with Amora a little bit. Yeah. And giving her some attention. But yeah, I'm like, please. I can see them outside the villa playing volleyball. Yes. And their families getting together and them just like working on fun projects and traveling the world. Yep. I just want it to happen so bad. Yeah. But I don't know. I think he needs a little bit of time. And I think, but I it's one of those things where Sincere's like, I'm going to put in the work so you can see. Bullshit. No. Sincere's already sleeping in the bed and letting her, Melanie, sleep out on a couch. I see Anaya putting in the work and giving the effort and the time and having the conversation. Yeah. So I think I'm like, she's gonna win it back and it's gonna work out. That's all I want.
No, I know. I agree. I think so.
What did you think of Sincere sleeping in the fucking bed?
Oh, I'm absolutely. Mad about it. When all the boys say to him,
let her sleep in the bed.
If she sleeps in Soul Ties, you need to go and say, sleep in the bed. I'll go to Soul Ties. And he doesn't do it. This is the difference. He knows what he's doing. He knows it, people. And he's still choosing to do it wrong because he's a bad person. He's choosing on purpose to do this. And Melanie is horrified, and I feel so bad for her. I was saying, watching it, do these people not understand that they're being filmed? Like, do you lose sight of the fact that you're being filmed when you're watching it on movie night going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm watching that? Because when they're watching movie night, that's what we see as viewers, right? Your movie night is what we watch every day, every night of the week, and then we vote on it. And when you're like, oh my God, why are they voting this way? It's because we're watching movie night every single night. And are they lost on that fact? I mean, Corbin said something funny. What was it? He was like, oh man, there was a camera or something. What did he say? There was a microphone there or something funny. Yeah. And we're like, yes, Corbin, you're being recorded. Like
everywhere.
I'm confused. So Sincere, I think he knows what he's doing. And he's still choosing to lie to her face and look like a victim, and just so she'll take him back, and start to believe this bullshit that he says to her. I mean, him and Casey, I have never seen men like this before, ever. Like, it is scary.
Okay. How do you feel about Zack?
Same. Zack is a very dangerous person also.
I think Zack's the worst one.
He doesn't care about Kata. He doesn't care. The whole point that he chose, he believed it wasn't important to tell Kata that Alana left. He even said to her, it wasn't important. I'm not going to tell you something that's not important. Dude, that's your opinion. Because you believe it's not important doesn't mean that she doesn't believe it's not important. That's a dangerous person. That's a problem. He doesn't like her. He is in this relationship with her and continues to be with her because he sees everybody else going, man, she's so cute. She's so nice. She's so fun. Bryce showing her attention. Everybody else talking to her. That's why he's with her. It's because everybody else is showing her attention, not because he likes her. Because if he did, he wouldn't have lied. It was a lie to not tell her.
He doesn't seem concerned about his feelings or concerned about her feelings.
No, not at all.
He's like irritated that she's upset by it.
Yep.
And then he'll kind of placate her. So when she like started hugging him, even though she was like, I'm still pissed off at you, but she's hugging him because he said that she was so pretty. I was like, Kata.
Yes.
Kata.
Yep.
I'm so confused by her. I'm so confused by her because I feel like she's smarter and better than this.
At least Melanie out loud can say, no, you're not people pleasing, and knows the difference when Sincere is talking a bunch of bullshit. Kata is like, oh my God, you said I'm cute. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I genuinely thought that Sincere was going to come back with the other girl.
Oh,
I'm sorry. And I thought Zack was going to as well.
Me too. I think if Alana had been there, he would have come back with her. I'll stand on that. I believe he would have come back with her. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't care that he talked about Kata the entire time. He just wanted to play the victim and have people feel sorry for him. Nope, that wasn't real. Wasn't real.
No, and the fact that he didn't tell Kata.
Yeah.
When you have any hot goss about anything, who do you go tell?
Right.
Tell Steve.
Right.
The second that I have some hot gossip.
Right.
Oh, you're not going to believe what happened at work.
Right.
Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Me and the neighbors.
Like, I'm not going to tell you something that I know Matt's going to find out about. That's not going to be a thing. Because later I'm going to go, what did Matt say?
Right. And it's like, here's the thing is that's who I want to go tell Matt.
Yeah.
If something crazy is happening. And it's almost to like a fault. We've had this conversation before where it's like, maybe I communicate too much. I do it. Like anybody that is like in my sphere of like, I've got to process this. I'm one of those people. Some people, you, are people that need to like sit with it and think about it and work it out and figure it out. And then you can talk about it once you've processed it.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people that I have to talk about it like 10 times. And by the 10th time I've gone, oh, wait, here's here's where I'm going with it. I don't really know. I think I know how I feel about it, and then I'll talk about it, and then I'll be like, you know what? No, I think I forgive Kenzie.
Right.
I think she's gonna learn from this.
Nope.
Is Kenzie a dumb little hoochie mama? Maybe, but I think that she can grow from there. I think that she can be more. Whereas earlier in the season, didn't think that. But no, I don't believe. And Zack is such a gossip.
Oh my God, he's walking around stirring pots for every single person.
I don't think she really likes you. I don't think she really thinks you're funny. I don't feel like he's being honest with you. I saw him doing XYZ. Why would he not tell Kata that? Oh, there was a girl, and like, you know, we did hit it off, but she just went home because something's going on. I don't know what. Why would you not have that conversation?
Right.
That's exactly. 100% a conversation.
Absolutely.
And why did no one else have that conversation until movie night? Yep. Well, somebody was like, I thought you knew this. Because he did. He went over, he's like, I told her everything. That's a huge component of the everything that happened.
Right. Again, these boys not telling these girls what's going on that are supposedly their friends. Any of those men. Bryce could have gone over to Kata and go, hey, dude, you won't believe what happened. Like, you know, but he didn't. He chose not to. Every single one of those men knew that girl was, you know, sticking her tongue down Zach's throat and then left night 2. Mm-hmm. And Zack tells, night 4, whatever. No, she was gone on night 2, but nobody's telling Kata anything. Anybody could have told Kata that. Any of those boys, but they're not going to. That's why they don't like these girls. They don't like them.
And I'm a little bit, speaking of boys not liking girls, I'm a little bit irritated at Anaya for still being friends with Sincere. Because you've seen how he moves.
Yeah.
He's not being honest with you. He's talking shit about you.
Yeah.
And you see how he's being with these girls. Don't reconnect that friendship.
I see it a little bit differently where, again, another person is telling Sincere, so it's not Melanie and it's not Casey or Bryce or whatever, that he's fucking up and doing bad things, right? Sometimes you just need another face to go say the same exact words going, what you did was bad. It came off bad. It looked bad. It was bad. You have no idea what you've done. Just like Kata with Kenzie. That shit was bad, Kenzie. It looked terrible. I can't believe you did that. Like another face coming to her going, this is bad. That's how I saw it, where that's how the men in the villa should have been moving with these women. Anaya, in my mind, is doing what she's supposed to be doing, which is telling another person, dude, that sucked. Don't do that again. This is what's happening over there. Where these men should be taking care of these women going, do you know what he just said about you? He's sticking his tongue down someone's throat over there. And then he's telling you he didn't because I saw him that he did. Right? Mm-hmm. This is what we do on this show. And then you walk up to the other person and go, why am I finding out from Jen that this is what you're doing or whatever? That's how this show is. But none of these people are doing it. So I didn't hold it against her for having a talk with him going, you screwed up. You got to stop.
Right. But I need you to, I'm hoping that she like, I don't know how you're still like close friends. Like I felt like we were really close friends and now we are not.
No, I get that.
Don't be.
I get that.
Because Sincere's not doing shit to make anything better.
No. He's just victimizing himself and gaslighting Melanie and making Melanie crazy. We are watching in real time what it is for a man to make a woman crazy on purpose.
And everyone's like, you're not, like Anaya over and over being like, you're not crazy. You know you're not crazy. All the shit that he said to you, you're not crazy. So it looks like they've hit a wall and like maybe it's finally gotten through to Melanie that's not going to get any better. I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I don't know.
All right. Do you want to talk about something way more fun?
Yeah.
the best Housewives reunion I feel like I've watched in a really long time.
Oh my God.
I don't feel like there's any resolution.
No.
But I also think next season's going to be fun.
Right.
Oh, God. Okay, so Jo-Ellen and Rulla interrupted the segment that was supposed to be about Rosie's house.
Right.
And Rulla was saying that there are a couple accusations that Rulla ends up making about Jo-Ellen. One is Jo-Ellen is not allowed to insinuate that part of why she lost her job is because Brian called her job and made complaints against her, which are true facts.
Mm-hmm.
But she did get laid off and other people were also laid off, so maybe that's not it. To say that it could not have been a factor in her getting laid off is ridiculous.
Because we all have jobs and we know how jobs work.
Right. And then for Rulla to be like, but she sleeps with doctors. I don't believe that Jo-Ellen sleeps with doctors.
Oh God, no, I don't think so. No. She's way too in love with her husband.
Yeah.
I do.
And then she was also saying that Jo-Ellen was using the company card on things. And Jo-Ellen's like, no. And it doesn't get any traction. It's the same thing with like On the Valley with Danny's bullshit.
Yeah.
The way that you get all of this traction from Brian and Rulla about Brian's bullshit.
Yeah.
And none of it is sticking to Jo-Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% in the reaction of it.
Yeah.
It's like, no. And I'm not going to freak out about you saying nonsense.
Yeah.
Queen.
She's a queen.
Oh God, I love Jo-Ellen.
I know, I love her too.
I love
so
Jo-Ellen.
Good.
And on the Brian and Rulla subject, I need you to explain to me.
Yep.
How he can't talk about anything.
No, he can. He's choosing not to. He's choosing not to. He can. If it's been dismissed, which can mean a couple of different things, it means the case is over. Whether you have a positive or negative opinion about what dismiss means, right? Or if it's civil or criminal, what dismiss means. It means the case is over and he can talk about it. So, no, he absolutely was just saying just garbage because he didn't want to answer those questions. I thought you were going to ask me about the biggest drop, about the timeline of the biggest drop. Because
Jo-Ellen.
I think...
I don't... Oh, Jo-Ellen. Here's the thing. Jo-Ellen wouldn't be doing any of this.
Right.
If Rulla said, okay, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to handle it. Thank you, but don't show me anything else.
Yeah.
And instead, Rulla has too much of an ego to be like, I could never say that I'm one of those women that does this, that just like lets these things go. So she has to pretend like she didn't know anything and didn't accept anything. And everyone has to go, Rulla didn't know. Rulla had no idea. We all believe Rosie really trying to like smooth it over and like, look, here's how we move forward.
Yeah.
But then instead they're like, no, Jo-Ellen's a liar. Jo-Ellen is digging stuff up. Even Liz is like, Jo-Ellen has bad intentions. I think Jo-Ellen went in with good intentions.
Yeah.
And also maybe enjoying mess. Like we are all want to do it sometimes.
Yep.
But Jo-Ellen didn't have ill intent until Brian went after her.
Right.
And then when Brian went after her and then Rulla started talking shit, Jo-Ellen's like, no. I don't fault her for that at all.
No, not at all. Nope.
You didn't have to do that to Jo-Ellen.
Right.
You could have said, thanks, I'm going to handle it from here.
Right. Right.
I'm going to keep it. We've decided to stay together. We're going to keep it in the family.
Yeah.
And that's not what she decided to do. They decided to go after Jo-Ellen. And some people are like, the second that you cross me, I'm going to bury you. And that is who Jo-Ellen is.
Yep.
And that's fun for us.
Yes. Yes, it is. Because of the way she's doing it. I'll go back to that again. The way she's doing it is so fun for us.
Yes.
It's the best.
So part of me was like, Jo-Ellen, why are you looking at his like wedding date stuff? Probably because someone sent it to her. Someone else
Maybe
also loves mess and sent it to her, and they're like, here you go. And she's like, thank you, I will use this. Would I? Maybe if I'm on TV, but in like regular society, no, I think I go, I just want to be out of it. I don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
But Jo-Ellen's like, nope, you called me a liar and now I'm going to burn your house down. I'm going to break your fucking nose. So
Yep.
good.
Yep.
I love her face when she said, I'm going to break your fucking nose, because she looked like she was excited to do it.
Yeah.
But she was also calm.
Yeah. Which is very scary.
Jo-Ellen's badass. Yes.
Yes. Very scary.
I believe she's broken noses before.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the Brian stuff just kept coming up. And also then when Rosie was like trying to like hold their hand on how to move forward, like, let's get into it. Let's have a season 2, guys. And she's like, just tell us, Rulla, we believe you didn't know anything. Just tell us what the timeline is, Brian, and then we can have the closure and be done. We'll put it in a little box and set it aside.
Yep.
And he refused.
Yep.
To this day, he's like, oh, because the NDA, I can't.
Nope.
The mistress wants this information out there.
Yep. Yeah, because he's making her crazy too. He's making her out to be crazy also. I'm sure she's not crazy.
I mean, she's probably a little crazy. She knew he was married and she was continuing to engage. There's some choices that she was making for herself that she's making the mess for herself on purpose. Yeah. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
As much as Brian did. And I loved Andy going, so Brian, if you're in the middle of an affair, why did you think you could get away with that when being on a reality TV show? In the middle. And he's like, how many of you men would be on this show if you were in an active affair? And everyone else was like, oh my God. I love that Rosie was like, what about you? To her husband.
Excuse me, sir.
Would you do that?
Mm-mm. No.
Oh my God.
The whole point they were trying to make was Brian separated from his wife in a certain year. The divorce was finalized in a different year.
Yeah.
Rulla got pregnant in a certain year and was seeing Brian in a certain year. And all of those things overlapped. And so what does that mean? That means Brian was cheating on his current wife with Rulla. And Rulla got pregnant. And they got married, supposedly, in the middle of all that. And Brian is a polygamist. And Jo-Ellen showed the Rhode Island court records with dates and years. So
when did Brian get married to Rulla? Did we ever find, I'm going to give it a Goog. That should be like public information. The fact that she refused to say her wedding date.
Because she knows, Rulla knows. And it makes so much more sense to me now as a viewer watching Rulla and how she's reacting to everything. Yeah. It makes so much sense. Rulla knows she was cheating. Rulla knows Brian was married. Rulla knows she was the mistress. Rulla knows he was cheating. She's the bad person along with her cheating husband. She's the product of another affair. So now she's a bad person. So now all of that means she knows Brian is a cheater. She knows it because she was a product of one of those affairs. That's why none of them are going to say the date. I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater, dude. There you go.
You're not going to believe this. You're going to believe it. December 30th. She kept saying 2016.
Yep.
2024. That is listed on their official filings.
No.
Gross.
Right.
So gross.
Right.
So fucking gross.
Right.
And Rulla kept saying 9.5, 10 years. So maybe they had a wedding, but they never officially filed the paperwork. But she does financial paperwork. Like, you have to have marriage certificates to, like, show things.
Yep.
When you're doing trusts and wills and buying a house and
yeah.
Rulla knows.
Rulla knows, and I'm out. Just like with Nia, I'm done feeling sorry for her. I mean, she can move on with her life however she wants. She is a part of the problem, clearly, and it makes total sense now. No,
because he couldn't have, like, not turned in paperwork. Because I know that, like, when you have a wedding, you have, like, the marriage certificate that you have to sign and, like, send into the courthouse.
Yep. And
stuff like that. I've only done I did it in Vegas, so it was a little bit different. But, like, what? So, like, if he had, like, not sent it in or not officially filed or something and been like, just hold off for a minute and then, like, sent it in late. But this is 8 years later.
Yeah, no, they're not.
She had to re-sign that.
Yeah, 8 years later, they're not going to.
She fucking knows.
Yeah. Yep. Well, she knows, and her daughter is how old? Like, I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Hold on.
I think her daughter's like 6 or 7 or something.
Are
right?
Rulla's kids?
They're under 10, right?
Not Rule's kids. Rulla. Rulla's kids.
Yeah.
8 and 5.
See? That's what I'm saying. Yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Jeez Louise.
It's my favorite. It was his
so
best
she
ever.
wasn't even married when her daughter was born.
Yep.
Rulla, you're messy. Remember when she was like, oh yeah, we, in Persian culture, we don't get divorced. And they were like, weren't you married before this? And she's like, oh, we don't talk about that. And so was he.
Yep.
Until just recently.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ugh. And it's one of those, she doth protest too much. Her getting up, she was very Dorit in this reunion where she kept interrupting and bringing it back to her shit.
Yeah.
And it's also the shit that she wants everyone to stop talking about.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing?
Right.
Ugh. Oh, fun. Okay, so this has changed things a little bit for me.
Good.
Not really, because I already wasn't on Team Rulla.
No, for sure. No, I get that. But it makes sense to me. Now I have 2 and 2 equal 4, right? Because I was like 2 and 2, 2 and 1, 2 plus 3. Like, where's the math going? And now I have a complete equation, and I'm good.
Because this looks bad on Rulla's business, too.
Yes, it does.
To be this messy. Mm-hmm. Am I going to trust you with my money if you're this messy and you're this secretive?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a big liar. Huge. Super deceitful.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Somebody do a financial audit on Rulla. And, like, what's going on with Brian's business?
Yeah.
I don't know. And how do you have 2? Here's the other thing. Apparently no one on this cast has a prenup.
Right.
How do you have 2 prenups?
Right.
They each have their own prenup?
Yeah, that's weird to me.
What does that mean?
Right. I don't understand that. I can't help you with that. I don't know.
Do you have a prenup?
No.
Can I? I don't have a prenup.
Mm-mm. No, everything here is separate. So, except the house. My name's on the house, but everything is separate. Bank accounts, cars, everything. So.
Yeah. I'm that way just because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I don't like paperwork. Speaking of lazy and doesn't like paperwork, I am now a Billy apologist. Alicia, I still love her so much, and I actually completely get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But I think that she needs to stop throwing Billy under the bus because I think he didn't really do as awful as she feels like he did.
And it could be...
I don't think it's financial abuse like I thought it was before.
And it could be that she's throwing him under the bus so much. You know, one, that we found out that she's just refusing to engage, right?
100%.
And two,
he was like, I want to have a monthly meeting. And she's like, a meeting?
Right. She's refusing to engage, but also I don't think she's educated enough to understand what she's looking at, right? Where she poo-poos having a meeting because it's the word meeting. But you have to speak Alicia's language. Like, you have to interpret for her and go, no, it's just an email, or no, it's a phone call, right? You have to label it something different. Like, different types of personalities, you have to talk to them different. You say the same word, the same meaning, but it's a different word. They're like, oh, okay, well, it's just a phone call. Then I'll be there for a phone call, right? So I
think that I think they're actually incredibly well matched. I love this relationship. I wish she wasn't so bad about it, but I think everyone is like, oh, I sympathize a little bit more. And he's like, look, she gets 50% of Pizza Mama's, all of my, like 50% of my shares are hers. If she would drive our daughter to dance, because it's like an hour drive, multiple times a week. Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to have my mom do it. Like, Alicia.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
I mean, that's the least I've ever seen on any of these shows out of a man's mouth for a request. The very bottom barrel, asking her to take her own daughter to dance class. You know, for them to
working.
Right. To have a percentage or whatever is going on in the business.
I actually really, now that we have a fuller picture, I see how he's like, he's a meticulous, hardworking guy.
He's used to be an attorney too, right? Yeah.
Right. So his brain is very practical and rigid in this way. But I do see that, I think like her kooky silliness probably softens him and balances him quite a bit, but also they do have like a hard time meeting for that conversation. Yeah. So like, she's like, I want a fairy tale engagement. And he's like, give me a ring.
Right.
Let's just like, he's having a harder time tapping into that. And so like, I think they have to be so far apart to get each other closer to the, I don't know. I like it. I'm happy for them. And I fully am on Billy's side now, but I'm also like very supportive of their relationship.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Other relationships that are fun. So Kelsey is with Bill now.
Yes.
So we've got a Bill and a Billy.
I know. We have a Gary and a Jerry.
I know. It's hard.
I know.
And I don't remember who. So Jerry is with Liz.
Yeah, and Gary.
Is with Jo-Ellen.
Yeah.
Gary for the win. Gary's my favorite husband.
Gary's pretty good.
Gary's my favorite husband.
Really good.
He's a super active dad.
Yeah. He stands up for Jo-Ellen. Yeah.
Stands up for Jo-Ellen.
Yeah.
Very calmly, but with a lot. He's an a man of authority.
Yes.
He is.
Yes,
he is.
He's in charge.
He's in charge. And he's willing to go topless.
Yes.
Love that for him. And then I can't remember what is Rosie's husband's name?
Rich.
Rich is a people pleaser. Rich wants everyone to get along.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
Which I think you kind of, to be a successful husband on these shows, you need to have, like, get a little messy. and I don't think Rich is comfortable getting a little messy.
No, he just wants to have everybody be in a friend group and everybody get along and just go golfing or whatever we're doing. Just come over for pizza or meet up for drinks or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that he was like, we all went to breakfast and took Clemmy for a walk. No one gives a shit.
Oh my God, He's was one of so those
funny. And we have friends that are, what is it, dual income, no kids.
Yeah.
And they have a pet. I've got cats. I have children and I'm obsessed with my cats. But when you are like a single dog owner, that dog becomes your world. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
However, no one else cares.
Right.
They love you. They love that you love your dog.
No one else cares.
But Clemmy, and I've talked about Clemmy a few times, Clemmy is not the celebrity that she is for Rich. And I love that she is for Rich. But Rich, the men don't want to have that. Don't care that Clemmy was there.
No, I know. But Rosie
saw you pick up Clemmy poop. They don't care.
So messy that Rich doesn't have to be. And I think Rich knows that, because, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And then Ashley's husband, the bachelor guy.
Jared,
he really didn't have much to say. He never has much to say.
No.
But he did, at the end, he was like, you need to tell Rulla everything.
Oh, yeah, to Brian.
I think that he's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And for someone who's been on reality TV for as long as he has, I feel like he's almost too like passive for this to like work out.
Sure.
Him.
No, I get that.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Who just wants to run his restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did like the faces he was making about when Brian was talking about, I don't remember what it was, that he wasn't seeing his mistress anymore, or he and Rulla are getting back together. Oh my God, his faces were amazing. They kept cutting over.
And Ashley. Ashley's like, I loved Ashley.
Yeah.
Just Ashley responding to everything.
So
Because she doesn't have her own drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think is, again, I think Ashley's like she's not a native to Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like, we substitute ourselves in for her.
Yeah.
And like, she's like, what is going on? Explain this?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, of course, nothing ever bad has happened because she's not a whole person. No, not really. But Liz. So this is the episode that we got the full explainer on
the affair, supposedly. Yeah.
But she just danced. It was literally just her out dancing with another guy.
Yeah.
And then Rulla's tried to spin it into this whole fucking thing.
Again, being deceitful and lying again, just to hurt people on purpose. What are you doing?
Do you think, I actually believe her when she said she had no idea that Brian had gotten on the phone with Jerry.
Oh, I don't know that I mean, for me, I look at people's history and track record and background. I don't know that I believe that, but maybe she didn't. My opinion is I tend to lean towards she's lying, that she did know.
Maybe.
So
she looked flabbergasted and confused.
Mm-hmm.
He sucks so hard. Brian sucks so hard.
I know, but Jerry was so great about it. He was like, yeah, man. Yep. That's what happened. I did get a phone call from this one over here. Just like, you're so just chill about what's going on. Don't really care.
I don't know.
It wasn't this huge like bomb that I think Rulla wanted it to be. Not like Jo-Ellen calling out Brian and Rulla cheating with each other, right? Fell like a ton of bricks.
So I think Liz isn't going to be on the next season.
Yep.
Because there's like legal stuff. Do you know about the legal stuff? I haven't actually looked any of it up.
There's a lot of money laundering accusations. Whoops. So
allegedly?
Yeah. Allegedly. Yeah. I'm not hurt that she's not going to come back. Like everybody keeps saying, you know, Mary Cosby left for a little while with Salt Lake and then she came back. So maybe Liz will come back after a couple of years, which whatever. I don't want to watch Liz anymore. So I'm not heartbroken. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 5% surprised because Liz is such, you know, I don't know, what's the word? She just won't give up.
We've said it 1,000 times. I thought she was going to be the queen of this and ruling over everyone.
Yeah.
And that's not what ended up happening.
No.
And I feel like she wants to make everyone like, when she's like, your spirit is something that my soul rejects. Or something like that. My spirit rejects, my soul rejects, whatever it is. Like she has villainized Jo-Ellen and then been like, we were never friends. And like, I believe that they were friends.
No, I believe they were
good friends.
Yeah. I think it's super performative too. Liz is just because she has no excuse for her behavior. And so it's just all this performative weird stuff. That's what I think.
I think it's marijuana psychosis.
Yes, it is marijuana psychosis 100% because she wasn't acting like this before.
No.
So weird.
Like, I know that pot is legal and I know that pot can be used as a medicine, but I think that there's a certain point where you're using so much of it that your grip on reality and facts is like
over and over again.
Now, it's all a little too skewed.
Yep.
And Liz is so inconsistent.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're testing for quality control a little too much.
Yep.
Who else are we missing? Kelsey's with Bill. Bill is paying for her car. She's paying for her own insurance.
Yeah. Kelsey and Rosie kind of sort of decided to make up or say that they wouldn't hate getting together. Like, I'm not quite sure. Yeah. A truce or something.
I think it's just a truce. And I think it's until they have the opportunity to say something.
Until filming again.
Shitty again. Like, slightly have to decide what.
Right. Yeah.
What? I meant that in a nice way.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're looking bigger. I was talking about your boobs. Like,
yeah.
What are you? I don't think that they're ever going to be friends.
Yeah.
And then Ashley, when Kelsey was like, and I think this was the episode before, but she was like, well, can we hang out?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't see Kelsey enjoying hanging out with Ashley and her kids. And I don't know that Ashley has bandwidth for like a girls' night.
Yeah, true.
In the same way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So I don't know. I think that they'll get together when they're filming and that'll be fine. And that's all I want.
Yeah. No, I agree.
What do we have next?
Is
there any new Housewives? It's going to be like the ultimate girls trip stuff. And I haven't ever watched any of those.
I don't ever watch those. No, I don't think anything's next. So we have the reunion for the Valley. Praise be. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Because the Valley's just got to go. Mm-hmm. Rhode Island is over. Just Love Island. I don't know. You know?
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Maybe we start going back into true crime story times more.
Oh, man, yeah.
I need to get Netflix back. My mother-in-law was like really pushing that I need to watch Maternal Instinct.
Oh my God, that is, and we mentioned it before. Good, yes.
But I haven't seen it. I have genuinely, anytime if I see a hashtag Maternal Instinct, I flash through it.
Okay.
Because I don't want anything spoiled for me.
Sure.
Because if that had happened on the one that was about the mom that was like cyber stalking her daughter, if that had been ruined for me, I would have been pissed off. So I'm purposely skipping all the. I don't know anything about Maternal Instinct.
Okay.
So maybe
it was very, not necessarily very good. Okay.
That we have to do that, but we have to do one soon. So, because next week we'll just have Love Island and Boat Show. Yeah, well, we'll have one of the Valley because they're still in Mexico. For God's sake, they've been there a year. Right? Still have another one where it's the scene
where Danny and Nia is physically standing in front of Danny because Lala is confronting Danny and Nia gets between them. So we have that scene next week, and please praise me. Hopefully that's the finale. I don't know. And then the reunion. So, and the reunion is usually like 4 parts with these things, that we don't need it to be 4 parts.
What we have learned is that Rhode Island had 2. And Perfect. I loved 2.
Yes.
2 was great because 1, we never feel like it's enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Like I would watch Love is Blind and they do it in 1 and it's like, no, I need more.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2-part reunions are perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because if you do 3, the second episode is like garbage.
Right. They either don't say anything or, yeah, you get nowhere, really, with the second part of the 3. So,
and did we really get anywhere in Rhode Island? Not really. But
No.
It was a great reunion. Nobody stomped off.
Right. Rulla stood up and tried to intimidate Jo-Ellen, but that was about it. So,
oh, I love it. I love it so much. Is Rulla going to come back?
I hope not. Even if she does, maybe she's a friend of and it's maybe 1 episode, but I hope not. I mean, Andy, come on, right? These people have serious issues and you even questioned it. So why are they still on the show? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I think that's it for today.
Yeah, babe.
And look at us under 2 hours.
What? Even better. What? We did so good.
Happy 4th of July tomorrow.
Oh,
do you
yes.
have 4th of July plans? Do you guys do anything?
We don't really do anything. No, we'll get our own fireworks and do that. And our street's really good about having lots of fireworks. So even if we don't do our own, we can walk around to other places and watch. And then nearby neighborhoods do the illegal ones. Here in Idaho, we can't do anything that is airborne. And so we'll get up on top of the house or the truck and watch the illegals from one street over too. So
fireworks, people.
Fireworks, not drugs. But no, we don't camp. We don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. We don't have a party. So
no, we don't really do anything either. And fireworks here in Florida are fucking awful.
Oh,
because they're legal here.
Yes.
And like, I don't know that there's anything that's not legal here. People are launching it. There's stuff that's landed on our house that I'm like, our house could have burned down.
Yeah, right.
Like, we are so lucky.
Right.
So I'm hoping it rains, because also people will do fireworks from 6:00 at night. The sun doesn't go down until 9.
Yeah.
And they will do fireworks until 3 a.m.
Oh God.
And they're like the loud mortars that are up in the sky.
Yeah.
So.
Uh-oh, I can't hear you. It's weird. Well, I can do a sign off and you can just wave if you want. Okay. I'll just say goodbye. All right. Well, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for doing a podcast with me. Bye.